Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Peace and blessings, everyone. I appreciate you guys being on time. We're going to give it another 4 or 5 minutes for the people on the West Coast and the trades coming in as well before we get started with all of this. Let's see here. Yep, I'll be back in a moment, guys. We're going to be starting shortly. Again, I appreciate you guys being punctual. We're still waiting for a few more people to come in here, and we'll be getting started. Okay, guys, thanks again for joining. The code just came out, so if you guys are already trading, you're not a guest. If you're not, if you're actually trading, go ahead and do your trades. I'm going to be doing ours right now as well. I'll be back in a moment.
Can anyone share the code in the chat if you have it, please?
Nicole, I just got the code. I'll share it though. Just a second.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, Tanisha, she on it. Thank you, Tanisha.
You're welcome.
Okay, guys, we're gonna do something a little bit different today. Queen Nicole, I'm gonna have you come on now, and whenever you're ready, you can start. You can introduce Queen Arlene, and just take it from here. Okay?
Give me 1 minute. Let me do this code.
Oh, you're doing your code too,
Oh,
huh?
yeah, I'm trying to do my code right now.
Well,
Give me
absolutely.
1 second.
Take your time.
Hey, family, you want me to drop the code in the chat?
I think Tanisha did it already. She's on it.
Okay.
We got to get this money before we
Everybody,
do anything.
welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome, y'all. Welcome. All right, so let's get this party started. I am so proud to be in the presence of Arlene and Jimmie Williams. So let me just tell you a little bit about Arlene. You think you know someone, but when you really dig deep and read the bio, I was like, wow. I'm like, wow, she's doing her thing. She's really been doing it for a while. So let me just let y'all know who we have in our presence. So Arlene Williams is a former New York-based fashion designer with over 12 years of experience, having designed for major brands like Anne Klein, A-Line, DKNY. You know them brands that we was watching, even wearing Victoria's Secret, Neiman Marcus. Wow. Wow, I wish I could afford that. But soon, working with this company right here. But she later transitioned into strategic marketing, branding, system building, founding Your Design, a full service consulting agency. She now serves as a managing equity partner alongside of her husband, Jimmie Williams, across multiple companies focused on business funding, real estate, and mentorship. That's what I said, mentorship. She is there to help us. She is also the founder of Shalom Naturals, a self-care brand rooted in purpose and healing. She is passionate about helping others build wealth, grow businesses, and align their lives with both strategy and faith. So I present to you Mrs. Arlene Williams. Please take it away, Queen. Take it away.
Girl, how do I follow up with that? How do I follow up with that? Well, what I'll do is I will continue the edification and the love by telling y'all about my sister who's going to be co-presenting with me today, Queen Nicole Meade Franklin. Okay. Very powerful. It's good when you can realize what kind of power you got in your midst, right? Because we can tap into this, family. We can tap into this. So my sister, Queen Nicole Meade Franklin, is an EDS, a PMP, and a technology strategist, right? A marketing consultant. And I know that firsthand because we work together and collaborate. She's an entrepreneur. She's an educator. She's a content creator with a huge, extensive experience leading digital transformation, IT modernization, and AI-driven business solutions for government agencies, nonprofits, and private sector organizations. And she really is all that in a bag of chips. She specializes in project managing, marketing automation, technical writing, and emerging technologies. This is a sister with a pen, and she knows how to use it. Okay. She has hands-on expertise in ServiceNow, Salesforce, WordPress, Drupal, Wix, SQL databases, and Agile Scrum project management systems. Those of you that are techie that understand about project management and systems and creating things. Yeah. Uh-oh. Somebody needs to mute. There we go. Okay, family. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so in addition to her consulting work, she's the founder of multiple ventures focused on artificial intelligence, which is big now, digital marketing and online educating, where she creates programs, digital content, and automated systems that help individuals and organizations grow, innovate, and create new income opportunities in the digital economy. This is why we're so happy to have her, because can you imagine tapping into that kind of power to present your BG wealth, which is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about those of you that are presenting and you're not tech savvy. You're not on Facebook, you're not on Instagram, you're not on WhatsApp. You're not into all of that. You're old school. You're old school. But maybe you're not old school. Maybe you just don't, social media makes us so unsocial. I mean, it's ridiculous how unsocial we are on social media. And of course, helping me as well to co-host is going to be my sweet husband, Jimmie Williams. honey.
Thank you, Queen. Yeah, I just want to take a moment and edify you both. Yeah, Arlene is my best friend, and she's an amazing person inside and out, and she works hard every day. She's so talented. And again, I always tell you guys, focus is the key, and she's mastered how to focus on one thing and get it done. She put her
Awesome.
pride aside and helped me build businesses, and now it's her time to soar like an eagle, and she deserves it. But she wants to pour this same information and knowledge into you guys so you can know how to build your businesses. Okay, above and beyond just BG well. And Queen Nicole is a genius in her own right. I think she's a master marketer. I think
Yeah.
she's an amazing personality. She's somebody you're going to end up seeing on television one day. She
Yep.
just has that big. She reminds me of someone like Oprah Winfrey. I mean, she has
Wow.
the energy and she has the persistence and the wherewithal to do great things. So these two women are awesome. Let's make it happen, y'all. Let's get started.
Yeah, yeah. So as thank you, Jimmie, for the
Thank
great
you so much,
introduction.
Jimmie. I
You better
appreciate
believe
you
it.
and Arlene kind
Thank you,
words.
Queen.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're all going to tag team today because this information is right in our backyard. Like we are all the way, before we became big marketers, we have to know how to do this. We have to know how to present this opportunity. And we don't have to get into Canva or the latest programs or, we don't have to get into those technical things. So, Jimmie, with that said, can you go ahead and switch to the next slide, please, honey?
Yes, ma'am. Here we go.
Okay, there we go. All right. So you don't need social media to win, right? You don't need to have Instagram. You don't need to have Facebook. That in. You don't need to
Arlene,
have an email list.
honey,
Or if you're
you
not
faded
tech
out.
savvy, you can still win,
Queen,
right?
you faded
As a
out.
matter of,
Repeat that again. You
yes.
faded out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can
Yep.
y'all hear me any better?
We can, yeah. Try it again. Yeah.
You need an email list.
Guys,
Still fading
hey,
in
hold
and
on,
out.
hold on, Queen. Yeah, I think it's because I just got a message here on my screen saying the internet is in and out a little bit here. We're in Georgia, guys, and every now and then, when the
The
weather,
connection
yeah,
gets a
it's
little
little
weird.
weird. Yeah, but start over again. Go ahead. I'll make sure they heard you.
Okay. I was telling everybody that you don't need social media to win. It's on the screen there.
Right.
You don't need to have Instagram. You don't need to have Facebook. Contrary to what people believe, actually higher level contacts, higher level meetings they meet the old fashioned way. They're not really into publicizing their events. You don't have to
Right,
be
right.
tech savvy. And people still build $1 million businesses before social media ever existed, by the
Right.
way.
Exactly.
So
That's correct.
let's go on to the next slide, please, baby.
Yep.
And we just want to keep it nice and simple. One thing we love about BG Billionaires is it's a people business. It's a people business. So you can grow your business through simple conversation, right? You don't have to worry about likes or followers. And your simple focus should just be on trust and relationships, right? If you can talk to big people, you can build this business. I love Esri's strategy. I love the fact that he's so one-to-one. I talked to him a couple of times and, he's not a tech person, but he sure can have a talk with people and sit down and just interact with them. Because that's
Absolutely.
really, at the end of the day, you're building this business because people trust you and because of a relationship. You're not building this business because, you're giving them,
Yep.
the greatest Facebook banner and you know what I mean?
That's
You're
right.
hitting them with marketing campaign. All of those things are great. And
Yep.
marketers, you were about to say something, baby. Go ahead.
No, I'm just edifying you. Show me a person that has really built a business, or they took advantage of an opportunity and built in 6 figures. Hold on, 6 or 7 figures. I'll show you a man or woman who has built, who's mastered the art of relationship marketing. Okay, internet marketers, affiliate marketers. Sometimes those guys, they don't talk to a lot of people, so they make a lot of money, but they don't last. All right, but when you do something like BG Wealth, or you do something, this is a true business that's not really multi-level marketing, but it is relationship marketing, it's network marketing. But all of them, if you don't have a good relationship with people, because they're buying from you, the product may be good, but anybody can sell the same product. 100 people sell the same thing, but out of that 100, you may find one person that's already, they're going to the top because they've invested their time and resources into teaching people how to serve, and people trust them. Even with the YouTube channel, people tell me when they talk to me on the phone, I feel like I know you and I trust you. Well, I put 1,000 videos out over the last year, and I don't talk to a lot of people, but I let them know I'm a real person. You can pick up the phone and call me. And so whenever they trust you, they'll buy whatever you have. But that's relationship marketing. You can't shortcut that. Gurus will sell something, but people don't know them. They don't trust them as much. But we're not gurus here. We're trying to really learn how to make money and build lives.
Can I add into that?
Please.
Because when I think somebody asked me just today, well, if this company is so great, why don't everybody know about it? I said, because it's one-to-one. It's people that are inviting people.
That's right.
They're not doing any advertisements.
Yep.
They're not paying for any advertisements. So if you're not invited to this opportunity, you'll never know about this opportunity.
That's right.
This is the reason why we gather people up, so that we can actually spread that information, so you too can go out and tell your friends and family, and it grows that way. So
Powerful.
It may take a little bit of time, but it's the people that you really care about that end up being in this business.
Powerful. Absolutely. Yep.
Go ahead on to the next slide, honey.
Okay.
We don't want to take up everybody's time.
Yeah. Nicole, great. That was fantastic.
Yeah. So here's the reason why most people stay stuck. Okay. A lot of people are intimidated and wait to learn tech. I mean, I know for a fact, I'm dealing with and I hate to say it like dealing with, but my father is a baby boomer. And convincing him about things, you have to come to him old school. You have to have a conversation with him. He has to fill you out. He doesn't want to hear about the latest tech. He doesn't want to hear. He doesn't even understand. But if he trusts you, if he sees that you're making money off of this, he'll invest the time. You know what I mean? So a lot of people get intimidated because of the tech aspect. And a lot of people also, they get into, oh my God, okay, how do I put this campaign together? What wording do I do? What, you know what I mean? What you can kind of overthink. I get people ask me all the time, well, what's the best social media? Which one should I use? Should I use TikTok? Should I use Instagram? Should I use YouTube? Should I use Pinterest, Facebook, LinkedIn? Which one? There's so many platforms out there. And to be honest with you,
yep.
The question that I give people, the answer that I give to people about that is it all depends on your audience. This is just a free nugget. Never build any kind of social media around where you think you'll get the most clients. Build your campaigns around what type of people you have. Find out how much money your person is spending. Find out their age groups. That's how you build your campaign. Don't build your campaign because you heard somewhere that you're going to get all the best business on LinkedIn. Don't do that. Don't do that. That will pigeonhole you, or you think you're going to get the best business on TikTok because TikTok is where everybody's right. But TikTok has a lot of views and it depends on what product you're selling. So never do that. Build it around your person, right? Another thing. Fear of posting online. Some people, they don't even know how to put the words together. What do I say? How do I reach out to someone? What do I approach? You don't want to come across to people. Okay, I joke all the time and I say that I have a really strong block hand. Meaning, if you come in my inbox on Facebook and you tell me, oh, I have this great opportunity for you, but you're not telling me the opportunity and you telling me, oh, well, I have a trillionaire this and I'm in multi-level that, or I'm in this tech that, or whatever. If you're not coming to me straight and I don't really know who you are, I'm gonna block you. That's just real talk. I don't know you, I'm gonna block you. That's how it is, okay? And another thing, not talking to real people. Some people stay stuck because you're going in inboxes and you're talking to bots and you think you're talking to people. Now they're setting up all of their stuff with AI.
Yep.
Ask Nicole, you and I do this all the time. We have to set up AI representation. And listen, there's nothing wrong with representation, but if you're having a real conversation with someone and you want to sell an opportunity like this, you don't want to give them an AI bot. Come on. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Well, AI, you know what? I would think
Yeah.
AI is the introduction. You know,
Yes.
you can
Yes,
do
that's a good way to put it.
AI will do a lot of things for you. You know, I do content creation. So the first
Yes.
thing I do, I might send them a video. I might send them a picture. But at the end of the day, before they even come on a presentation, I'm having
Yes.
that conversation with them.
Yes,
That's
yes,
right.
yes. I mean, and again, it's about feeling out the personality. What are they wanting to invest into? What are they looking for? What are their desires? What are their needs? Sometimes it's tapping into their pain points. Man, the economy is really bad. Inflation is kicking my behind. What do you have that's going to help me to solve that problem, to plug the leak, right?
That's
So
right.
the problem isn't the tool, it's a lack of action.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think
Congratulations, Kimberly. I saw you just completed your first trade. Congratulations.
awesome. Awesome. I was going
Hmm.
to add and just say that, I think social media and all these things, they're great.
Hmm.
But and you couple it with AI, it's really, really good. But the problem is if you're so reliant on it and you see this is, it's making people less social, right? Social media is
Hmm.
supposed to be
Yep.
so cool, but everybody's in their own little circle. I'll give you an example. If you look at McDonald's, they it may not be the best example, but the minute they started having these big things, these little computers that where you go up and you order, it's so less personal. You know what I mean?
Yep.
People feel even if I know it's junk food, but every now and then I want me a Big Mac or something. But I don't want to go in there because they're underserving me. Even though I'm spending $10, $12, the relationship's not there anymore. And I think that's the same when you're trying to sell somebody a huge product, $30,000 product, and they get in your voicemail, or they get this automated thing, and they don't have a real person they can talk to. This is why webinars and relationship marketing is so important because you get to talk to that person, ask us
Yes.
questions. If you're gonna if I'm gonna pull out the red carpet and pay you 30,000 or 50,000 for something, I need to know that you at least care about what I'm doing. You're not just trying to get my pocketbook, and that's what this is all
Right.
about. So we got to be careful with social media and with AI. Like Nicole
Right.
said, it's the beginning. It unlocks the door to get you to communicate in the beginning, but after a while, they need to know they're talking to a real person. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It just attracts them to
There you
what
go.
you have to offer. It should
Absolutely.
not be a
Absolutely.
conversation, and you definitely don't want
Right.
to put AI or a funnel or anything else and just pull people money because a lot of people don't move
Absolutely.
that way.
Absolutely. Agreed.
Especially because there's so many questionable things online. People are afraid of giving up their information. So when they start getting to know you, they can trust you from a personal standpoint. Then they
Right.
realize, hey, this is a real person that I'm dealing with that is also involved in this business. Okay.
Yep.
So with that said, I'm going to switch to this slide here, which talks about the offline success formula, right? So it's 5 steps, very simple. You guys already know them. Number one, meet people. Number two, start a conversation. Number three, share the opportunity. Number four, invite to learn more. And number five, follow up. That's it. No tech needed.
That follow up is so important.
Yep.
Okay,
We're
let
going
me
to talk
talk
about
about
that.
that.
We're
That's
Girl.
going to
right.
talk about that. Yes,
Yep.
that follow up is vital,
Yep.
vital, vital, vital.
Yeah, the fortune's in the follow-up. It's not the initial contact. And sometimes you
Absolutely.
follow up 7 to 10 times. Guys, you'd be amazed that
Absolutely.
people have so much bad thinking about wealth and abundance. They don't really realize that they're self-sabotaging because they've heard this stuff. But think about this. When you talk to somebody, they've heard for 1,000 times in their life that they can't do this, you can't do that, you can't have that. And then you coming in 1 or 2 times and thinking it's going to change their mind. That's not how it works. It comes through auto-suggestion. So you got to follow up and get them to say, this is real. This person over here made 10,000. This person made 2,000.
You
And then,
breaking
yeah, I'm breaking up.
up, Jimmy,
Breaking
breaking
up, but
up.
it's all right.
You know why it's the internet? Yeah. But anyway,
Mhm.
back to you, Arlene. Go ahead.
He's
Yeah, she's breaking up too. Guys, just bear with us. The internet is in and out here because Arlene said 5 things I can hear from across the
there
room.
talking. Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you, Nicole.
Wi-Fi
All
We
right.
hear you,
So,
Nicole.
whenever
so
We
as
can
far
hear
as
you.
Yeah,
We can hear
follow
Nicole
up.
loud and clear.
Oh, thank you. So
good, good, good.
as follow up is concerned, everything that Arlene spoke about, meeting people, starting a conversation, sharing the opportunity. Sharing that opportunity is more than one time.
Right.
If you may have to share that opportunity every single week. And we have receipts. So it's really easy to share that opportunity with receipts. Even if it's sharing the opportunity from bond chat receipts, it
Right.
doesn't
Yep.
actually have to be your receipts.
Right.
So you just share that opportunity over and over again. Because once they start, most people, I wouldn't say all people, but once people start seeing the money, they start changing their mind.
That's
They
right.
start
Yes.
believing in what you're saying. And
Yeah.
once they actually get evidence of
That's right.
our opportunities when we have our presentations and to get that testimony. That
Yep.
testimonial is not coming from the presenter, it's coming from the people that actually are in this opportunity. And that makes the difference in the world. So, as far
Absolutely.
as, definitely invite as many people. I know Jimmie said it the other day, invite 100 to get 10, invite 10 to get one. It's a numbers
True.
game.
Yeah.
So definitely do that. That follow up, that person may tell you, I'm busy. And sometimes, I get a little rude. You busy making money? Because if you ain't busy
Right.
making money, then you need to be here.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, everybody
Yeah.
has an excuse.
Right.
This is the reason
Yeah.
why on March 29th, and I just have to reiterate that, because you will get a person that says, I have to work, I have to go to school, I have to take care of my kids, I have to go to church, I have to do everything else but them. They are so busy doing everyone else, but they're not doing themselves. So we give them 12 hours from 9 a.m. to Eastern Standard Time to 9
Yes.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 12 hours
Right.
to figure out how to do yourself. How
That's
to
right.
do you. Put
Right.
yourself first, at least one of those hours out of the 12.
That's good.
That
Wow.
is so powerful.
Amazing. Wow. Arlene is fading out. Can you guys hear me good? Can you guys hear me? Okay. Yeah, we can't. Arlene and I are having tech
Okay.
difficulties. Can you guys hear me talking? Yeah, it's the Wi-Fi. Nicole, can you hear us?
Just
Nicole.
let
Okay,
me
yeah.
get back, because
And Jimmie, can you switch? Honey,
Sorry about that. Can you guys hear us?
now we can hear you.
Loud
Yeah.
and clear.
We
Loud
can
and
hear you.
clear.
We
Yeah.
got you.
now.
Okay, yeah, the internet went out completely on us, and that's why we had that problem. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, hang
Yeah,
on.
when it gets cold here, unfortunately, our
Yeah.
Wi-Fi is crazy, and we pay a lot
Yep.
of money for this
My
Wi-Fi.
goodness, yeah.
I don't understand.
So
But-
yeah, so we're back at it. Sorry about
All
that,
right.
y'all. Okay.
So here's a strategy, right? Speak and teach, right? So as you can see, and I try to make sure these tap into all of our communities, right? We can speak at church groups. We can say, hey, let's look at another opportunity that God wants to bless us financially, which that's what this is. Okay, we can speak at business meetups. We can turn events, family friends gatherings, like the cookout, the barbecue, the family picnic,
Right.
whatever gathering, small community events. We can go to our local libraries. We can go to our local bookstores and say, hey, I want to share a small opportunity. I'm learning how to help you grow your money and create income streams. Simple conversation script. Hey, I've been learning how to build an additional income and grow money in a new way. And I thought about you. Would you be opening to hear about it? Simple.
Now, Arlene, can
That's
you
good.
really talk about when you get to level 3, how those conversations and those meetups and inviting people to dinner make all the difference in the world in BG Wealth, because they're
Absolutely.
going to what? What are they going to do?
Compensate you.
All right, Queen.
All right. Now,
Right.
and that is something that is such a powerful tool, right? So BG wants you to put the work in, and they will really want, and they will help you by coming alongside and say, okay, if you're going to host, like, let's say a meeting at a restaurant, an all you can eat restaurant after church, and you're going to share this opportunity, we'll pay for that meal. We'll pay for that meal. Rufus is a witness. He's done it. He'll flash his sign. You put your DSJ sign and you send them your receipts and let them know. They will reimburse you for the meal. They will
That's
do
right.
that.
That's right.
You are helping to spread the gospel of BG Wealth, so to speak, and you are growing the team. And it's a natural thing. I mean, come on, we all conversate together when we're eating together. We all talk. We all, well, what's the latest thing? What's making you some money? That's the best way to lead into this.
Yeah, that's right.
You can can go ahead and go on to the next slide, honey, because I don't want to keep people too long today at all.
That's okay. You're good.
Mhm.
All right.
All right. Now, I got one of the best. I didn't even put it into the slides. This is a slide about referral partners, but I got one of the best shares with Ozzy. Ozzy is on here, and
Okay.
Ozzy is one of those that is like, he's like Ezra. He doesn't share, online. He likes to interact one-on-one. And he sent me something that someone sent to him. It was one of those dollar bills. Somebody had printed like a dollar bill, like a folded dollar bill. And on the opposite side of it, there was a QR code that you scan teaching you about the opportunity.
Oh, wow.
It was so clever. I thought that was so clever because it's an easy way. When you go to someone, a lot of people, they see a dollar bill folded up. Of course, you don't want to get into copyright infringement with certain things, but you do it in such a way where it's clever and it opens the door for conversation, right? So this slide really is about referral partners, connecting with people we already know. And the reason why I wanted Jimmie so much on this is because we do this all day, every day. Connecting with people that you know and say, hey, listen, I'll pay you if you refer somebody who joins. I'll give you an extra $10, $50, $20, $30, $100,
Right.
whatever,
Right.
because they're bringing you business. They want to know about the business themselves. So now it's opening the door for conversations. So I listed a couple here. You got your barbers and your stylists, your
Right.
tax preparers, your realtors, your business owners. They're already in that circle. You're
Right.
already knowing someone who is a realtor. You know someone who insurance,
Yep.
someone who sells insurance. They already have business connections. So when you reach out to them, say, hey, listen, I have something else I want to show you. And I can pay for a referral.
Right.
The amount of money that you're going to make from BG Wealth will more than cover the referral. Trust me on that one.
Exactly. So I'll add to that. So, Arlene and I, we built everything we've built through relationship marketing. So, and a lot of people that, if you know the space of affiliate marketing, a lot of times when you see a product and you sign up to be an affiliate, let's say the product is $1,000, right? And the affiliate will get paid 50%. So the person who created the product, will pay you $500, which is 50%, which is pretty good. But sometimes you never get a chance to know the person who has the product. They don't want to talk. They just send you an email, right? You can't really get them on the phone. Everything's automated. But we took it a step further years ago. When we started getting all these leads, and we built a huge team on Facebook, over 35,000 members. We still have that group with nothing but people that are in real estate brokers, real estate
Investors.
yeah, investors, wholesalers. Wholesalers, when you get somebody that gets a property and they connect that property with the seller with a buyer, and the wholesaler makes their 5 or 10,000 when they connect the deal. So we have that group has like at least 10,000 wholesalers, guys. Another 5,000 realtors, 500 title company. Yeah. Say it again. Pardon me.
No, I was saying mortgage brokers, lenders,
Exactly.
title companies. We have a lot of people that we built in that group.
Right. But where I'm going with this is once I got to know some of them, maybe 1% I got to know them. I would reach out to them. I'd say, listen, I got another product that I'm promoting over here. So if you can find a buyer, if you can get a deal on it, I'll split the commission with you. But it's because we already have that network. Our email list is like about 5,000 members right now.
Yeah.
And I've been talking to them for maybe 5 years. When I say talking to them, I'm dripping emails to them to keep the relationship going. So if I throw something out there and it's a good deal for everybody, because remember, if you bring someone in, it's got to make sense for them too. You're not just trying to build your list for yourself. They need to be able to make a substantial amount of money. So when I say to them, hey, I got this product, it's 10,000. You sell it, I'll give you 5,000. Now they already know, like, and trust me now because I've built that over time. That makes my job easier because that's my inner circle. It's much easier to get a sale that way than to find a new person that doesn't know you to trust you. Well, Nicole, you're going to say something. Go ahead.
Yeah, that makes so much sense. And I was looking up because I do a lot of marketing. Y'all know I do a lot of marketing.
Yes.
Yes.
But keeping up with those large lists, because I have a lot of large lists too. And, just texting, I'm literally got kicked off an iPhone.
Wow.
All right, I can't even do a Facebook anymore, a FaceTime. I can't do any of that.
That's terrible,
because
really.
of my marketing and what I've learned.
Wow.
What I quickly learned is that being in business and doing texting, it can be bothersome to other people,
Yes.
so we have to make sure that we are connecting the dots and being compliant. So we need to have that opt-in form. We need to have a website. We need to have EIN number, but we definitely need to have the permission from people to actually text them. Even if you think it's a friendly text and you think, okay, I'm not bothering nobody, I'm not doing anything.
That's right.
But if you're doing it over and over again, and they tell you to stop, and some people don't even tell you to stop, but they will complain or block you. And once you get blocked and complain, now you have to deal with the carriers of actually, taking you off their platform. So, just be mindful of that, because it's a slippery slope as far as marketing. So we're marketing to our people, but you have 5,000, you have 35,000. How do we reach these people? It's all in systems.
Exactly. And I'm going to double down.
It's all in systems, and make sure we have these systems. Even if we're doing SMS, or even if we're doing MMS, or even if we're doing email marketing, there's systems we have to put in place in order to reach as many people as we want to.
Powerful. Well said. Go ahead, honey.
You were about to double down on something.
Well, basically, she's right, because I know a couple of guys. All they do is they get these big lists, email lists. I'm talking 100,000. I know a guy that does it. He charges like 1,000 to send it out to 100,000 people. He's here in Atlanta, Georgia, and he said, Jimmie, if you need to do double opt-in. I said, what is that? He said, you have to make sure you ask for their permission. They have to say, yes, I gave you permission to email me, and then you have to send it to them a second time to double opt-in. I said, why is that so important? He said, because there's anti-spam laws. If you get blacklisted, then you can't email, the big list you have, you can't use it anymore, because they'll block you. He said, they're not playing. You don't just go and send people an email without their permission. In fact, my list went from, I had like 7,000. I'm down to 4,000 now, but I've had the list for 7 years, right? So I haven't really added a new list to it. Over the years, people have unsubscribed. I send out emails maybe twice a week, and my opt-in rate is like 35 to 40%, which is very high. But I have 7 to 8 people that will unsubscribe, even though they've been with me for years. So what I have to do, I haven't done it. I need to go and start getting more people in, because by virtue of just doing it over and over again, some people just get tired. That list from 7 years is not fresh today. But he was saying, be careful with that, because they will block you. Same thing with texting. You have to have their permission. That's all I'm saying, because it's not worth you doing all that and you paying that kind of money to get it out there in front of the people, and you get banned, because it happens every day.
This is the reason why, and even in this particular conversation, we're not necessarily focusing on email marketing,
right?
The social media marketing, or even the SMS marketing. We're focusing on actual physical people that you can network with, that's within your sphere of influence. So you don't have to try so hard to figure out certain things.
That's right. That's right.
The third strategy we're talking about is the warm network. Start with the people that you know. Start talking to your friends. Yeah, I got the same thing from my friends. Oh my God, you're coming with another thing.
Right.
That part.
But let me tell you something. People like that know that you're always going to be the one they can come to when they need to make extra money.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those friends that hear me when I come on the phone and I say, hey, I have this thing for you to look at, they may be saying, wow, you're coming with another thing. But they're also saying, man, Arlene always has ways to make extra money.
Right.
They all say that to me.
That's true.
Family, friends, former co-workers are in a situation. They just got laid off from the job, or maybe you guys aren't working together. You don't know what their financial situation is. It's really good to go ahead and talk to them and say, hey, listen, this is something that you need to take a look at. Church members, you can be talking about the Most High, you can be talking about your faith, and you can still share this opportunity with them. I've never understood why people are afraid when it comes to church and religion. People say about mixing religion with state, but if God is the head of your business, then that's not a problem. That's not a
Right.
problem, especially if you're trying to bless people. And everybody on here that I know is about blessing people. So if you
Right.
want to bless people, stick with that warm network that you know. And your goal is to have at least 5 to 10 conversations per day. Do
But
y'all
let
have?
me ask you this.
Yep.
Yeah,
How many minutes? Because I'm strategy. My whole
right,
we
Right.
right,
ain't talking about money. What we talking about? I
Right.
say it all the time. What we
Right.
talking
Right.
about? Right. So, what would be your recommendation as far as the timeline of each conversation? Because at the end of the day,
Right.
your objective is to talk about this business
Right.
and make sure that people know. So you're introducing the
right,
business to your warm market. What is
right.
the recommended time?
I would recommend at least 10 minutes, no
Right.
longer than that, because really that's where we have the presentations. That's where the heavy selling is done. See, we've built a network where it's not all on you, where it's you have to explain from soup to nuts the entire business of BG Wealth. Bring them to a presentation. Say, hey, I have this thing and I'm making money with it. Check out my balance. I just made this money and it's really easy. All I had to do was
Right.
copy and paste. Why don't you come to a presentation? Your job is not to be wordy and try to oversell and
Right.
undersell and promise and that. Don't do that. You know what I mean? Quick
Right.
conversations, quick conversations.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3. Hey, I just got into this thing. You should check it out. Actually, there's a meeting tonight at 6:30. Why don't you come by?
Mhm.
That's it.
Yep. I want to give a caveat here before we go to the next page. So
Yes.
again, if you guys watch that little video I'll put out about you don't have a mind problem, you don't have a money problem, it's a mind problem. I talked
Yes.
about in that video the power of sometimes we our own thoughts get us in trouble, right? So sometimes we can overthink it, especially with family. So one of the things I want to add here is here's the elephant in the room. I also said I tried 50 different businesses and I had worked like 50 jobs and I'm 50 years old, right? So I literally tried 100 things before I found a couple things that worked. Well, when I did that, I exhausted my family, friends, coworkers, church members.
Oof.
See, the thing is, they think they know you because you ain't got anything. You're not living in a mansion. You're not driving the Rolls Royce yet, even though you may have the mindset. So when you go to them with something like BG Wealth, oh, I'm going to be rich in 18 months. I want you to be there with me. They look at you like, what? These people right here. So what you listen, I
That's
understand
true.
this stuff.
That is
Listen, my
so
own
true.
father, and he's passed 11 years now. I went back home. I was going through something. I was 27 at the time. Had to move back home. Went through a horrible situation with my first wife. I was married before. I had to go back home to my father. He said, well, Jimmie, you preach this stuff about being successful, but look at your life right now. He said, you got to accept the fact that you're just going to be poor. And at the time, I was thinking, you know what, Dad,
Wow.
listen. I said, Dad, you're my father. I respect you. You're an elder, but I can't accept poverty. The Bible doesn't teach it. And he said to me, well, we just got to accept it. And because he knew me, he felt that was my plight. And I just told him, listen, I'm going to keep working. And I tried at the time, I started another business and it started making money. But my point is, people that know you, it's hard to get them to convince them. That's why you have to say less. What you do is you plug them into the system of BG Wealth. Let them see other people talking about it, other snapshots. Like I have somebody that signed up. He just doubled he went from 5K to 10K. And he did nothing but trade twice a day, right? So if my dad saw that, he'd be like, well, that guy's making money over there. Jimmie, you ain't making no money, but he's making money. You follow me? So it's important to plug them into what we're doing and let them see. Don't spend a lot of time with them. The more you spend time with people that have a lot of doubt and unbelief and won't plug in, that's the wrong person.
Yeah.
Like we said before, it's a numbers game. So she said here, have 5 or 10 conversations per day. And I would say if they're not moving quick and you don't talk too much, spend 5 minutes on the call. Or, because if you spend that 5 or 10 minutes with the wrong person, that's you can't get back time. Okay, that's all I'm going to say on that. But yeah,
Cannot
That's so
get
that's the
back
powerful.
caveat.
time.
Yep.
I love that.
That's
That's
so
that's so
powerful.
true. You
Yep.
cannot get back time. So yeah, I agree with you as much as that. Fine. But then you have
Amen.
the people that really want to talk, because I'm a talker, but
Right.
I'm a listener. And then
Right.
when people talk, and it's like, how do you shut that conversation off? When
Right.
people just start talking and talking,
Right.
you ask them, how you doing? And once you get the how you doing, they're
Oh
gonna
my
run it
gosh, it's
down the
it's a
list.
wrap. Yep.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
you can listen. it has to just be a very focused conversation. And that's something, Nicole, I'm going to be honest, I struggle with that. Like Jimmie is the master on that. Jimmie is so focused. When Jimmie gets on the call, what do you need? I'm focused. I'm doing this. You know, you just got to be really focused.
Yeah, because I have the divine revelation of time. If
Yeah.
somebody spends 5 minutes too much of your time, that's 5 minutes you could be doing something else to help someone else. You can't get the time back. You can get rich 100 times over, but you
Yeah.
cannot. But I'm 50 years old. I'm buying back time so I can spend that time with Queen Arlene and travel the world and do things I want to do. I can't have anyone waste my time, and I don't want to waste their time either. You know what I mean? That's why.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. This is another strategy, again, courtesy of my brother Esri. Very big props to you. Think of things like coffee meetups, lunch and learns. These are things where we can get together, and it's under the understanding that we get together to talk business. We're not just getting coffee because we want to sit and, you know, just get coffee and shoot the breeze. We want to talk to you about something focused. So go with that mindset. Hey, listen, I want to have this gathering over. Listen, invite 10 people to your house and put the Zoom on in your house. Put the Zoom on in your house.
Right.
Let us do the selling for you. Right? Invite 5 to 10 people and share this opportunity. It says for 15 to 20 minutes, but really you can do it in less than that. Now, answering questions. Answering questions, I usually reserve for number one, after they've seen the Zoom. So they'll come back and say, wow, you know, I have questions. Okay, now is the time to come and ask me questions. But if they come from the very beginning and they're persistent, you know, you can usually tell whether someone is really interested or really not interested from the beginning. When they start with the skepticism and everything like that, don't try to push a skeptical person. Don't try to convince someone who's already made up their mind that
That's
they're
right.
not convinced.
That's right. Powerful.
Right? You're kicking against the pricks with that one. Okay, strategy 5, your phone power. Call people directly. Hey, I wanted to share something with you real quick. I think it could really help you. This is high conversion. This is your best superpower right there. Pick up the
Right.
phone. Say, listen, how you been? I got something I want to share with you. You interested in making a couple extra dollars? Or this,
Yep.
sometimes people just need that little nudge.
Absolutely. Conversation, right, right. Be on the
Mhm.
level with them. If they're high, you go high if you can. Some people can't, you know, they don't have eloquent speech. Some of the higher middle classers and some of those folks, you know, intellectually, they're on another level. So sometimes if you're not with them, they feel like, well, I can't talk to you, even though you got something that can change their life. But if they're way down, you know, you go back and be that person. It's not, you're not disrespecting them. You have to be where they are. And that's how
Yeah.
you touch them.
You
That's
know what I
communication.
also say?
Yeah.
I also say conversation and documentation.
Oh, powerful.
Nice.
Yeah. Awesome.
Nice. Absolutely.
Yeah,
So
so even if you're
Documentation.
having that conversation, you follow up like, okay, this is my text, you know, because I do a lot of graphics. So,
Yes.
you know, and we share our graphics. So
Yeah.
if anybody needs graphics, let us know, let me know.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because you know, sometimes I do it and sometimes I take it from someone else. I just borrow it. So, you know,
Yes.
it works out. It absolutely works out, especially
Yeah.
in the time of AI. You know,
Yeah.
and I bring back technology because that is my background. So I am
Yeah.
comfortable with it. But I understand what Arlene and Jimmie is saying about that conversation. But even a screenshot
Oh, yeah.
of how you living, or even you just forwarding our invitations to our own presentations that we
Right.
have
Right.
on a
Yeah.
daily basis, and inviting them to that, so that
Yeah.
you're no longer talking. You have someone else
right.
that have more experience talking, and that's what you want to do. You don't want to give them so much information
Exactly.
that they
They're
fall
on
back and say, no,
overload.
no,
Yep.
I can't do it. A lot of times when I talk about copy and paste, I never bring up crypto. Never.
Yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
people think it's taboo right now. So
Right.
I just like,
That's true.
look, I'm making
That's
money,
smart.
copy and paste it.
Very wise.
That's it.
Smart.
And you can
Yeah.
do it too. So
Yeah.
keep it simple, keep it
Keep it real
short.
simple.
Yeah.
Now, my
powerful.
background, because of the coaching and mentoring in me, my background is teaching. I'm not a formal teacher like Nicole as a teacher, but I'm talking about teaching from a mentoring and coaching standpoint.
That mentorship is everything.
So
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
particular strategy about events and networking, I am going to put somebody out there on this call because I thought it was such a brilliant thought process. Okay, my brother Carlo is on this line.
Awesome.
And he is working hard with my brother Barry in the South Africa team. They are
Yeah.
really pushing and working hard down there. And let me just tell you, Carlo came to me and said, listen, I have this massive networking opportunity coming up on the 19th, and it's going to be dignitaries, it's going to be statespersons, it's going to be business owners, it's going to be high level net worth people. How
Wow.
do I switch the conversation to introduce them to BG Wealth? The reason why I thought that was such a powerful statement is here it is. He's going to a network event that doesn't necessarily pertaining to BG and crypto and that kind of thing, but he's looking for an opportunity to introduce this to people on that level. So we put our heads together. We came up with some strategy of some things he can learn to say, some conversation starters, some icebreakers, some little things to interject when he's on breaks between meetings so that he can kind of say, hey, this is something that I'm interested in. Check this out. This is such a powerful way because you are dealing with high net worth individuals that already have the mindset for a product like BG Wealth. It's
That's
it's
right.
not as Queen Mimi said yesterday. It's not really a product that you're selling them. It's not really a product, and it's not at all. This is something that is a life changing, strategy changing event for your life, and that's how you want to introduce it. Right? Your
Right.
goal is not to sell these people. Your goal is to connect with them. Connect, right? Because there's going to be something about you that's going to say to them, wow, I remember, Nicole or Carlo or Jimmie, they said something to me about this thing that they're involved in. I'm curious. Let me check that out.
Right.
And you don't know the type of net worth and the type of groups that they are in fellowship with that they can introduce this opportunity to as well. They may invite you to say, something, I'm really interested. Can you do something private for me? Yes, absolutely. I would be more than happy. And then that's when you come with Nicole and I with the slides or the Zoom presentation and so forth like that. That's a good way to do it. But remember, just like we said the
Hold
last,
on.
no pressure. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Is that
No, that wasn't me. I'm gonna put somebody was trying to talk there and put them on mute. Hold
Oh,
on a second.
okay.
All right. All right. I had to mute everyone out. Somebody was talking. Nicole and Arlene, you should be able to unmute yourselves though. All right.
Yes,
Keep going,
yes.
honey.
So what we're doing is we're talking about inviting people without pressure, right? I'm not sure if this is for you, but I'd love you to take a look. You don't really want to pressure people. This is not that type of a product or service that you want to do. You want them to feel comfortable about a conversation. That's all. It's very simple.
You know why?
Why? Please tell me.
Because we're going to get paid whether they come in or not. Whether we
Exactly.
sign up anybody
That's
or
right.
not, we still
Exactly.
get paid.
Right. And I
Absolutely.
like that. I
Absolutely.
like that. Yeah.
And this
Wow.
last sentence, let curiosity do the work. Most persons, they're going to come back to you just because they're curious about what you're talking about.
Right.
So you don't have to keep it, you don't have to sell so hard. Could you go to the next slide for me, babe?
Yes, ma'am. Mhm.
Okay. Now this is what I wanted to talk about. You guys just brought it up from before. You beat me. The money is in the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up. Most people are not going to join for the first time, but go back to them, ask them the questions. Did you have any questions? Do you want any help getting started? What do you think about this? Right? This is where the most powerful statements come.
Yep.
It's after they get off of that Zoom call with the high energy with Nicole or with
Yep.
myself or with Jimmie, with anyone, with Rufus, when they get off of those high energy calls and say, wow, that was a mind-blowing presentation. What do
Yep.
I have to do to get started? Or I do have some questions. Or what's I don't
Yep.
know, tell me a little bit more. They'll come back to you.
You're
This
right.
is where you close the deal. This is the closing operation.
But you know what that is too? We have to utilize the people that are around us. We are a community. So
Yeah.
we have each other numbers. We can contact each other through WhatsApp. If you
Yep.
don't feel comfortable about talking about, explaining, or even answering those questions, get
Mhm.
people on a three-way. That three-way will close the deal
Yes.
absolutely. I just did
Yes.
it myself for
Yep.
someone that was in this company, and they were
Yeah.
not even a part of my line. All right, they
Right.
were on the other side, but still,
Yeah.
we are all one community, so we
That's
can
Absolutely.
right.
all work to help each other.
I agree. I
Absolutely.
agree. And
Absolutely.
sometimes, the best closers, they can't close because they failed to follow up. I'm gonna share this with you guys. This is probably 5 years ago when our business really did very well here in ATL. Well, 2021, 2022. So I had a client. This client, we were trying to sell him. We are going to help him get get business funding with a corporation. We was going to get him the business credit, et cetera, help him with the personal credit. And that sale was equivalent to 50,000 because he had to pay like 10,000 up front. And then when we got him to 300,000, he paid another 40.
Yep.
It took us 2 months. Listen, I had to follow up. When people are not buying, it's not, if they tell you they got the money, it's not that they don't want to give it to you. They just want to make sure when you do, you close the sale, you're going to assure them they're going to get what they paid for, right? Man, I followed up for
Exactly.
3 months, maybe 15, 20 phone calls,
Mhm.
webinars, and so I had to get that person comfortable. So he wasn't saying no, he was saying, not yet. I need more information.
Right.
Follow up, guys. Now with BGL, it's much less, the barrier of entry is less, but the principle is still the same. Arlene was very happy though. Jimmie closed that sale. Yes, honey, we got the sale, but it took us, but the fortune's in the follow up. If you don't follow up, your business will be 10 times less than what it could be. Think about that for a second. So if you're trying to go get the third signal, that's 30 people. You need to 10x your follow-up skills. Just follow up with people, answer their questions. That's, fortune's in the follow-up, man. Do not underestimate that.
What I would add with that, Jimmie, and that was
Yes, ma'am.
excellent.
Yep.
I will also say write down people's schedule. I
Yes.
know many
Absolutely.
people that say, I want to get in, but I can't get into next month. I
Yep.
can't get into 3 weeks. I can't get into the summer. Write it down. I
Right.
literally have people birthdays in my phone of when to call them back because that's when they said that they
Yeah.
were going to come in.
Right.
Unreal. Yes, ma'am. I agree.
It's not that you're
Wow.
pressuring them, but you're kind of holding them to their word about following up, about getting involved, about staying engaged. In other words, you're keeping this opportunity at the front of their mind because sometimes,
Reminding.
especially when
That's
you're
right.
dealing with high net worth individuals or persons that have the funds, they have a lot going on. So your opportunity is not the first thing that they're thinking about all the time. So you really just kind of want to gently just say, hey, let's talk again. Let's follow up. Let's answer some questions and put your mind at ease about some things. Let's
Right.
give you more statistics, more information. The documentation that Nicole talked about is powerful. And you guys already mentioned this earlier about this being a numbers game, right? So
That's right.
if you reach out to 100 people, chances are only 10 people, when it says talk to 10 people, only
Yep.
10 people may respond, and 3
Right.
will actually be interested. Out of 3 being interested, 1 person joined.
That's right.
Yes,
That's right.
absolutely.
That's right.
But it's putting the effort. It's putting the effort. You may not have 5,000 people to become a downline in your phone, but you may have 100 people, right?
Right.
So those are your warm leads. So you start with your warm leads first.
Yep.
And you go through all those 100 people, and then maybe out of 100, only 10 say, yeah, maybe I'm interested. And out of 10, maybe 2 decide they're going to come to watch the meeting, right?
Right.
Those 2 could also be the one that open the door to say, this is a really good opportunity. Listen, when you have some chance, could you talk to some of my friends? And it
That's right.
opens the door to other conversation, which
Right.
makes it what you want.
Right. I saw some
Right.
comments. I saw some people with their hands raised earlier. We're going to get to your questions shortly, guys. I saw Missy and I saw
Absolutely.
John Burrow, some other couple
We have
others. But
some
go ahead.
really, really, really good comments, and I want to
Yep.
make sure everyone has time to ask
Good.
questions and so
Good.
forth.
Mhm.
So your daily game plan should be that you want to have at least 5 to 10 conversations, right? You want to try to get at least 2 to 3 invites to the Zoom calls at night. Remember, we do Zoom calls Monday through Friday at 6:30 p.m. You want to have at least 1 follow-up. So after you made your list, you've spoken to people, they've come to the invitation, you want to make at least 1 follow-up or more than that, depending on if they're interested.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you want to have 1 exposure or a meeting call. That would be that call that Nicole says, "Hey, let's get 2 of us from the team and let's really talk to this individual." Consistency.
That's right. That's right.
You
Now,
increase your
I just
numbers.
want to add that, I'm gonna just keep on beating that horse because
Yep.
the more voices we have with the same message, the more powerful we are. So
Yes.
if you
Absolutely.
are looking to be a presenter, contact me. Okay, contact Arlene, contact Jimmie, but
Yep.
let it be known so that we can build a army of presenters.
Hello.
Not just
Yes.
one
Yeah.
or two voices, but an army
Yep.
giving the same message is very powerful.
Yes.
That's right.
Woo,
That's
very
right.
good.
That's right. I
Thank
love
you,
that.
Queen. Yep.
I love that. And of course, this is pretty self-explanatory. You're closer than you think. You don't need to be perfect. Let's see, even if you make a mistake, don't beat yourself up about it. This is about relationship. It's about communication. We all make mistakes. It's all about, hey, let's just keep trying. Let's just get back up. You don't have to have someone reject you outright at first. I mean, you don't have to have someone accept you, not reject you outright at first. Just keep having the conversation. That's what it's all about. And you don't need technology. You just need to actually just do it.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
So next slide, because I really want to go ahead and take those questions.
Absolutely.
We're going to build together. And really, this is such a real thing. I keep telling everyone as much as I can, when you look at the presentation and you look at that slide of when we get to the other side of the columns and you look at level 8 and how in level 8, now you have to go ahead and help your other people become level 7 managers
Yep.
or levels, you have to help everyone level up. We are going to be building together. We're going to be millionaires together.
Right.
This is what it's about. Start today. Let's make those 5 calls, invite some people and book a meeting and help each other win.
Yep.
Help each other win, growing and helping each other win.
I like this. We grow by helping others win. Zig Ziglar said
Yes.
it best. He said, if you help other people get what they want in high numbers, by virtue of you doing that,
You gonna
you
get
can
what you want.
automatically, and that's a law. Yep.
I mean, and I'm sure many of you have friends that say, man, things are hard right now. I need money. I don't know where I'm going to get it. I can't do another DoorDash. I can't do another Uber. I can't do another whatever gig economy freelance. I mean, those things are all great. But if we have a way for someone to make money and come away from those systems, listen, just sit on your money for 2 months and watch what happens.
Right.
I mean, and only for an initial investment of $500, I think that is fantastic.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep.
Fantastic. So I want to take some questions in the chat.
Okay.
Josie, I saw the last thing that you said. Question: is it possible to get that done? It is absolutely 100% possible. I do it. Jimmie does it. We all do it. We all do it for each other. We do it by inviting people to the calls. We all get it done. We all get it done.
That's
And
right.
you get it done as well, because that's what we're here for.
That's right.
That's what we're for. So do you see people with their hands raised?
Yeah,
in the
I see King Esri's first. Some other people before, but Esri, you want to unmic real quick?
Yeah.
We'll go through these other ones here. Yep. How's it
Thank
going,
you
brother?
so much.
Okay.
Hey, doing good. I'm just going to double tap a little bit just what you guys said, and what's been really helping me a lot is deprogramming. And this is a phrase that I've learned is I thought wealthy people are successful, but I had it backwards. It's actually successful people are a byproduct of wealth.
Wow.
So, it's good
Powerful.
stuff.
You
Good.
have that mindset of being successful, of that discipline. Wealth is automatically, it's a byproduct. It comes to you because you're in that state of mind. Another thing is when I say deprogramming, what I say to people is where are you going in 5 years? And since let's go back 5 years, how have you gotten a raise? How's your income now?
Wow.
Right.
And also AI is taking away a lot of people's jobs that I know.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so how is AI what if we have a program here that is using AI that is making us money?
Right.
And so these are things so what I do is I try to deprogram this to show them that the bank that you feel so secure about is the schemer, and it's 0.001%. Did you know that? A lot of people don't know that, believe it or not.
Yeah.
A lot of people do not know that.
Right.
And so these are different things. I think we got to deprogram them, and then we can build them up, and then we can kind of get them on board a little bit more because they can see like, okay, well, I do need some sort of opportunity. Then you can show them how you've been growing at this 1.25 every day, daily compound. And another thing is a lot of people don't understand that this is a daily compound. They're used to yearly compounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or a monthly or 6 months. So just tap on that. And the last thing I'm going to say,
Yeah.
Philip Cotton is a level 1, y'all. Let's
Oh, wow.
celebrate my big brother.
All right.
So I
all
want
right,
to put that news out there.
congratulations.
Yeah.
My man,
So we
congratulations.
getting the information to Elena and Philip right now,
Beautiful,
but I
beautiful.
want to put that out there. Blessings, family.
Yes.
Blessings,
Bless
family.
you, bless you, bless
So proud of
you.
you, King Ezra.
Many
Keep it up, my
blessings,
man.
many
All right.
blessings.
And I also see Josie in the comments was asking, is it possible to get that as a PDF? Absolutely. I will go ahead and I will convert this to a PDF and I will send all the slides to you so you can have them to refer to. And we're here to back you up in any way that you need.
Yeah.
Okay.
King Ron said Ezra is on fire with the mindset. Mindset
Yeah.
diamond. Yes. Proud of you, brother. Keep it up.
Yeah. And I want you to
Blessings.
know,
Yeah.
I want you to know the thing that I appreciate about Esri, just like the thing that I appreciate about everyone that has joined us on this call today. You have other things that you could be doing.
Right.
Life is life in right now. You could be running your businesses. You could be doing, Barry, we're going to take your question right now.
Yeah.
You have other things that you can do, but you're taking the time to be here to learn these things and these strategies, and we appreciate you for that because that's where the change happens. This is where we give you the information and the tools so that you can go ahead and increase your business. Barry, could you go ahead and unmic, please? So
And let me
you
say
can
this.
ask-
Let me say this before Barry says something.
Sure.
Queen Elta, I see you, and Ezra, you guys are the only ones. Well, there are a couple. Yeah, let's see, Barry. A few people showing their faces, but everybody don't show their face. But it's beautiful to see your faces. Okay, how you doing? All right.
Yes.
Hey,
Okay.
yeah, hi,
All right.
good evening.
Hi, Pastor. What's
Good,
up, man? Yep.
good morning, good morning,
Yes.
good morning. Hey,
All
listen,
right.
I feel the energy, man. I feel the energy.
That's
So
good.
I'm feeling the energy.
Yeah, that's good.
Nicole and the
Hey,
ladies
Barry.
the ladies are in the house and they're
Yeah,
on fire.
right. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they
Thank you,
are.
my
It's a
brother.
team effort. You know we do it as a team.
Right.
That's
That
right.
team makes that dream.
Right,
That's
Yeah,
right.
the
right.
team is a
That's right.
So my question to the team is: listen, we're gonna have a full house on Saturday.
Oh,
A full
wow.
house on
Yes.
Saturday.
In South
We
Africa, right?
Yes.
Yeah, in South
Woo, yes.
Africa.
Okay.
Can you see the hotel? Can you see the hotel?
Well, no, you
No,
have your.
we see the beach.
You see the beach.
Barry, we see your beach.
Yes. We see the beach.
Oh, wait.
The
I know
beach is
some-
a
Hold on
nice
sec.
view too,
Yeah,
though.
I know
Yes.
South Africa has some nice beaches, but brother, I don't think that's the real one there. I think there's something else. Let me see. Right.
Oh
Show me. I
man,
want to
I'm
see.
so sorry. Wait, just hold on a
That's okay.
second. Hold
Yeah,
on.
wait to
I don't know where
yes.
to go now.
That's all good.
Oh, just hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me just see if I can get
Okay.
show it to you. My apologies.
Okay. It's all good.
It's okay. You're sending us something, brother?
I want to show you
He's
the
trying to
hotel.
take off the background.
You're trying
No
to take off the
worries,
background.
Barry. You
Oh,
good.
okay.
That's okay. Yep.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, Barry. I'm proud of you guys putting the work in. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. I changed the background.
There's an echo going on there.
Yeah.
Do you know where to change the background, Colin?
Mhm. Those backgrounds come in handy when you have a mess in your room or something like that. But in your case, you don't. Seriously, you just want us to see it. I got you, bro.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. But I mean, what's a
Mhm.
pity? But anyway, I don't know how to do it right now, but
It's okay.
that's okay. You know,
Well, I
Yeah.
can I say that brother, okay, so brother Barry is by nature, he's gonna do things old school, which is great. You know what I mean? He's a realtor there in South Africa, but I mean he's just so direct.
Yeah.
He's very comfortable, very down to earth, and he makes it approachable and really easy for people to come and ask questions. So, I mean, and that's what we're having. We're having conversations with other people. This is what we're doing. We're just opening doors for conversations so that they can come, they can attend, they can get a little bit of education about this, and then they can ask more questions about the opportunity and get started.
Right. That's right.
So, yeah.
So here's my question, Nicole.
Yeah.
I just would like to know, AI does beautiful visuals, and I would like to know how, if I send you a couple of my pictures, so like Hagwood explained that when you post, you must have a picture. So if you go to my Facebook, you can see I did a picture, like turn $500 into $1,000. Ask me how. but it's got a
Yeah.
funny, that
I
sort of
took
thing.
that from Hager and swapped my face.
Did you?
Okay.
Yeah, we went into
Okay.
AI and swapped out. It worked.
I sure did. I swapped my face right there in AI, so I could swap your face to make it that yours too.
That's good.
Absolutely, I got you. Send me a
So
picture
that,
through WhatsApp.
I'm going to send you a
Yes.
couple of. I'm going to send you a couple of pictures, and so we can, because I see the attraction, like the attraction marketing. The
Yes.
attraction
Yeah, it's
marketing
that
is very important.
storytelling. It's the reels. It's the storytelling. It
Yeah.
really it's social media, but it's also where Arlene was talking about. Having those conversations, because I do both. I just talked to someone that I was in business with them a couple of months ago, doing something else, and I'm like, "Hey, how you doing? What you doing?" And they told me what they were doing, and I told them, "This is what I'm doing. I want you to come to a presentation." They're like, "So yeah, cool, I'll come." But it was that
Right.
really short conversation that made him come. Now, if I had sent him something, I think I did. I think I had sent him something before, but it didn't get to him
The
because the
impact, yeah.
people that and I have 4,000 people in my contacts. Do I remember every single person? I do not. But the people that I do remember, I actually will get on the phone and have that conversation with them.
Right.
Awesome. Yep.
Yeah, it gets back to the relationship, with people.
Yeah, there's that
Right.
relationship. But you
Absolutely.
can't take too much time on conversations neither, because I'm a talker, but I'm a better listener, and I'll be stuck on the phone for maybe a half an hour sometimes talking to somebody, and they're just
Yes, yes.
complaining.
Right.
And that's
Like,
another thing. You wanna have conversations with people, but don't let them pull you into negative directions. And
that part.
Absolutely.
even if
That
let's say it's something like, I have an old friend and she wants to be a part of this opportunity, but she's really going through, and she wants to vent about why she's going through. Okay, be a friend, but don't be a dumping ground. Don't allow them to pull you into that
Right.
negativity.
Right.
Try to stay
How do
positive
you cut it off, Arlene?
easily.
Honey, you cut off. Say that again. They didn't hear you.
Oh, no, I was going to say easily. The way that you cut it off is to say, well, I understand, because you don't want to come across cold and non-empathetic.
Absolutely.
Listen, my friend, I hear you and I understand and exactly what you're going through. And I am a part of something that will change your life. I really want you to come and just keep it focused there. Keep it focused there. Don't sit on, oh, yeah, and don't have a pity party together. Don't do that.
Absolutely, because that energy comes in, and all of a sudden you'll be doubting it now because what they're saying. We have someone with a hand raised here. iPhone 2. Can you
Thanks for
unmic?
that info. That's
Yeah,
great.
absolutely.
Mhm.
Hi, hello everyone.
Hi,
Blessings.
What's
My
your
name is
name?
Diane. My name is Diane Whitmill.
hi,
Diane,
And
nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet y'all also. Listening on y'all call. I mean, absolutely wonderful call, wonderful information.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
I need some guidance right now. I have an individual that's coming in,
Okay.
and they coming in with $2,000.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to figure out, because they're trying to build two. So do they need to just come in with two, or take one of those thousand and bring uh another individual in, because they're trying to build, they're trying to get to the level one.
I see what you're saying.
Yep.
they have
Okay.
several. They have
So
several
so there's
options. So.
there's several, yeah, I was going to say there's several options. So I'm just going to tell you outright, when Jimmie and I teach people about building, we teach people about building directly. So in other words, I don't like to be the person to tell somebody else how to spend their money. You know what I'm saying? Because then
Mhm.
it puts you in another position that's a little bit awkward. Now, if they're coming to you and they're saying, hey, I really want to make this stretch. Okay, so spend $1,000 and put one person underneath you for $1,000. But then it gets into, that person has to know that if they're pay the person back the thousand
Yeah.
dollars, it becomes like a contractual type of thing. So it's like, you want to be careful, and you don't want to, you're not trying to give financial advice to the individual. You want to make sure that they have the flexibility and they feel comfortable spending the money the way that they wish. They're coming into your program already.
Mhm.
They just want to make sure that they're comfortable with how they're doing it. You're welcome to offer a suggestion. You don't want to pressure them, but
Okay.
you do want to offer advice about growing. Okay,
Right.
you
And
can,
if they're building a business and they're
yes,
trying to get people in, they could also break that up into two people.
exactly, exactly.
That's
Oh,
right.
okay. Ooh,
So that you want to kind of put the opportunity, in other words, you're already presenting the opportunity, but you want to kind of make the suggestions that, okay. And the thing is, listen, so I'm going to be straight with you as a business owner myself.
mm-hmm,
um when we go and we mean myself and my husband, whenever we go and talk to people and we say, hey, we're presenting this, you can tell how invested a person is by, I hate to use this expression, but by their skin in the game. Okay,
uh-huh.
you want
That's
to make
true.
sure that you're bringing people on, but you want to make sure you're bringing people on that will want to at least meet you halfway to pay for something. Because when you get into paying for people, for
Mm-hmm.
some reason, those types of persons, when they get in, they don't appreciate the opportunity as much because they've not had to
Right,
put
right,
something in. You know what I'm saying? To
right.
Right.
invest
That's
into it.
understandable.
So I
Yeah.
hope that
Yeah.
offers some light on your
You
answer.
It
know
did.
what, Arlene? I would say that's for some, but not for all.
I was
You
gonna
know,
say
That,
the same thing. I was
that's
gonna say the
true.
same thing.
it's
Yeah.
true.
That's
It's true.
true. That
Some,
is
not
Yeah,
true.
all.
it's not
Right.
some, because some people
So it's a
are
case by
business minded,
case.
but
Yeah.
life is ups and downs, ebbs and lows. So
That's right.
one minute we may have it, and one minute we may not. And
Right.
when we bless people, it really do come back 10
Right.
times.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
don't know. It's something like karma. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, whatever you give out, whatever you push out, you're gonna get it back 10 times fold.
That's
That's
right.
right.
That's
That's
good.
right.
That's good.
Awesome,
That's right.
awesome.
Hello.
Hey, Jimmie, this is Mimi. Can I piggyback off of that right quick?
Oh, yes,
Please,
ma'am. Hey, Mimi, how you
please,
doing?
Amy, good to
I
Blessings.
am
hear you
blessed and
on.
highly
Okay.
favored.
All right.
I do want to mention that I have helped several people come into the business, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Based on what she was saying,
Mm-hmm.
if she should have her friend bring in 2,000 or split it with the other person.
Okay.
Now, you also have to keep in mind that however you start in BG, 1,000, 2,000, 500, that's how that's going to influence your bonus signals.
Okay.
So if you come in with
Yes.
so if you come in with $500, no, as long as you have an account with BG, your bonus signal is going to be $5. If
Okay.
you come in with 2,000, your bonus signal is going to be $20. You come
Mm-hmm.
in with 1,000, your bonus signal is going to be $10. So you want to
Mm-hmm. Okay.
depends on how her friend want to be in this business, if she's here to make money or if she's
Okay.
here to help people, which is both.
Mhm.
You want to keep that in mind. You
Okay.
come in
Right.
with 3,000, your bonus signal is going to be $30. So imagine getting 16 of those or 12
Oh,
of
wow.
those.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
you will be
Wisdom.
giving that away if you split it, right?
Okay.
Wisdom.
But on the team building side, what I've also done is if I give someone 1,000 to help them come into this business,
Mm-hmm.
I tell them you must bring me 5 people
Gotcha. Yeah.
I
to
love
Yeah.
it.
build your team.
Yeah.
And when you get to 5,000, you will give me my money back.
Right. Right.
Plus,
Exactly. Yeah.
plus an extra 1,000, which
Mm-hmm.
is the money that I would have lost if I would have put that 1,000 in my own account. But I'm helping you come into this business,
Right.
and also, is generate wealth. So
Yeah.
you're gonna give me my 1,000 back, but you're gonna
Right.
trade for me at the same time for an additional month
Okay.
to give me that extra 1,000 to pay me back the money that I've lost.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
Powerful
So
strategy.
Yeah.
that have worked seamlessly.
Oh, that's
Wow.
fantastic. Wow.
So,
Wow.
And that's how you get them in
sorry.
the business. You just don't bring them into the business. They
Mhm.
have to work. I need 5 people.
I got you on that. I got
I
you on
like
that.
that, Mimi.
And you
Yeah.
have 60 days to
Wow.
get those 5 people.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Powerful
what if they
strategy.
don't come up with um 5 people in 60 days? What do you do?
Hey, at least they're trying.
Got
You
you.
always want to give them a limit, but you're not going to pressure them.
I got you.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
So,
Sit
At
them out
least
for.
bring people to the
I want to
call.
get in here. I want to get in.
Yeah.
South Africa wants to get in here. South
Yeah.
Africa
Yeah.
wants to get in.
And we
I
saw.
just want to quit. I thought of this. That's thanks, Mimi. That is really good. Ignition there, I would say.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I just want to go through the method of operation quickly. I'm going to say, hi, Mimi. I've got a great opportunity. You say to me, no, I don't have the money. I say, no, great, man. I've got the money. You bring me 5 people, okay, to sign up. My question is, do you first give the money, or do you first give or first sign them up?
What I normally do is if they could come with 500, I say, you know what? I will match you an additional 500 so you could have 1,000. So you could get $10 bonus signals instead of $5. But first, I need you to sign this promissory note. And my promissory note breaks down how much, because you have to keep track of people that you help. So that's one of my ways of keeping track of everybody that I help. And once they sign that promissory note,
Right.
that's when I send them the money.
Okay.
Ah,
And if they
good.
don't have cryptocurrency experience, I have them cash at me, Venmo me, or Zelle, and I put the money in their account myself.
Gotcha. Wow.
That's good.
I love the
Mimi,
strategy.
Mimi.
I love the strategy. Thank you, Mimi.
No
Yeah.
problem. But you don't send any money until you get a signature, because I've ran 2 law firms. And so that helped me, know
Wow.
how to navigate that as far as with the contract law.
nice.
2 law
So
firms.
that
My goodness,
con-
I love it. I
Can
love
you-
that.
Yeah,
Well,
Will's
do
Trust
you
Estate
mind-
Planning and Entertainment Law.
Mm-hmm.
Do
you-
you mind sharing that promissory note?
I was just going to ask the legal eagle.
I do not mind sharing that promissory note.
Thank you,
So
Miss
cool.
Mimi.
Thank
I was
you.
about to ask the same thing. We're all on the same page. This is really
Not a
good
problem,
nugget. This is
because
really
you
good
sign that
nugget.
note, I'll help you get in. But that's how you get people in that's struggling, because we have a lot of people out there that can't afford it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But if I know that this person is a go-getter, he's a networker, she out there doing things, hey, I'll bring it in myself for 1,000. But if I know that this person is kind of, they want to make money and they want to try, hey, you give me 500 and I'll match you, because you can make more money off 1,000 than you can off of $500 in this business because of the
Right.
bonus signals.
That's right.
So when they bring their 5 people, they gonna get to that 5,000 quick, because I made 6,000 in less than 2 months off of 1,000.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow. Beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? So that means to me, you give them a max of $5,000. When you get the 5,000, you're gonna give me my money back. You're gonna give me $2,500 back.
All right.
Because if I would have used my own 1,000, I would have made $1,500 in interest. But
Okay.
I'm letting you use it. So that's how you do it.
Beautiful.
Businesswoman. She, yeah. And
No,
it benefits everybody. You know what I mean?
But,
That's all.
Queen Mimi, you were
Yep.
putting us all on game. You were
Thank you,
teaching us
Mimi.
these
Yeah.
great nuggets. And this is a really
Really
good way,
appreciate it.
because this is a business. You're absolutely right. And I mean,
That's right.
you present it in such a way,
That's right.
you want to
You-
let people know how this is going to empower their life. And that's a powerful tool that you're doing.
Yes,
Yeah.
because
Beautiful.
I look at this as I said yesterday, this is my new company that I just opened.
Right.
We partnered with BG Wealth, who partnered with DSJ
Right.
to allow us to use their AI
Wow.
bot. So
Right.
this is a partnership. We are affiliated with them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So don't treat this as a
Wow.
network marketing company. Don't treat this as a opportunity, which it is,
Mhm.
but treat it as your business, and other people will see it different also, and they want to come into your business. They want
Wow.
to open up that account, but you help them if they have issues.
Wow. I want to say this. She's BitNext royalty too. She helps on their meetings, and I never knew this side of her. Very professional and articulate. My goodness, you were special. We really needed to hear that, because people are taking this like it's not a real business. They're trying to go public, and they're trying to, that's what King Rufus said. They want to go public. They really want to. So
Right.
this is legit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, look,
Because
we
if
are
you look at it as an opportunity, people
Yeah.
get like, oh, I'm scared of an opportunity. I don't
Yeah.
want to take another opportunity. I lost money in this opportunity.
I got it. Yeah.
You get all
Right.
these excuses.
Right.
So
Right.
eliminate the
look at-
excuse and say, hey, I partnered with this new financial institution that's helping a lot of people around the world.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, well, look at
And
that
you
is why we call BG billionaires with a B.
With a B. Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
BG billionaires and Barry.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I'm going to
right.
get
Barry,
this
I
promissory
love it.
note and see if I can post it in for y'all. Give me
Okay.
a moment, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you so much.
No
King Barry,
problem.
King Barry, you're the man. Keep it up, brother. Take
I
some
love
pictures
the
of your meeting.
fact-
Take some pictures. We want to see some pictures. All right. Do that for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I love the fact that, we have such learned people. Queen Mimi is a powerful businesswoman.
Yeah.
Jimmie, Esri is doing some things. We have a lot of powerful individuals on here that have so many good things to contribute. These are new strategies that you don't get a chance to see or experience or do. So I'm glad that we get to tap into things like that, because these are things that you apply to other parts of your life. They don't just apply to just BG Wealth. So that's really, really, really powerful.
Right. That's right.
Mhm.
So we're trying to wrap up here. We're getting close to the time.
Yeah.
Any other questions for us? Yeah.
I'm looking in the comments here to see if anyone else had their hands up or anyone else had a question.
Okay.
Let's see here. Ozzy said, Professor Beers said, if you have to beg people out of their misery, you're better off leaving them in their misery. So well said.
Yeah.
So well said.
Right.
So well said.
I'm going to say to that is you never force money into people's pocket.
Come on now.
Yeah, that's right.
You never do that. And so when I tell my team, if they keep telling you no, you just say, okay. If they keep saying they don't have time, you do a couple of follow-ups. And if they don't respond, just step back, because they will come running. If they don't come running now, they're going to come running later.
Yeah.
So you just wait.
That's
Absolutely. Yep.
That's it.
I got to say this. I've seen this happen even in what we're doing. People will get in, you help them get in, and they start seeing the money come in, and they still come back a month later saying their friends are telling them it's a scam. And it's almost like they're so convinced. You've helped them get in, and they're seeing, they're witnessing this thing work for people. Oh, you know what? This person said this, and they're listening to the person more than themselves. It's like you are doomed to not have things because you are self-sabotaging.
That's right.
Do that. Wealth has ears it can hear. Money has ears. You keep saying bad things about it, it's going to run from you. I'm telling you guys, because Elta's laughing. Elta, I see your smile.
That's right.
Poverty is like, you know what? I'm knocking because you keep letting me in.
That's
Guys,
right.
get away from that kind of thinking. Stop it. I mean, I'm saying that for yourself, okay? Because I was poor for a long time. And trust me, wealth and abundance is a hell of a lot better. I know I got y'all with that.
This is why we emphasize during your process, because we're all going through a process of going to another financial level in life.
Right.
You're going to have to adjust your thinking to match your financial status that you're going to. It's not the other way around. You're not going to get money and then all of a sudden you just got to figure it out. Those people that figure out inevitably end up losing the money because they never went through the stewardship process of learning how to change their mind. So it's time to start feeding your mind with different things, listening to different things, listening to different people. Jimmie loves to talk about Miles Monroe, or not Miles Monroe. What's his name?
Myron Golden.
Myron Golden. Sorry.
Yep.
We listen to him in our house religiously. If you don't know who that is, go on YouTube and check him out. This man takes no less than $100,000 for consultation.
Absolutely.
And that's because he understands his worth. It's not an arrogant thing. It's not a pride thing. It's a mind shift thing into what you're going to. If you're going to represent this business, you're going to have to shift your mindset, because that's where we are now. That's the purpose that we start walking in. Okay.
That's right. I put his name there, Myron Golden, guys.
Yep.
Got a good, awesome story.
Rufus is on. Big Brother Rufus is on. He listens to Myron Golden also religiously. I mean, he's powerful. He's powerful. You want to know how to implement proper business strategies. You want to know how to perceive your customers properly. You're going to let rejection roll off of your back, and you're going to change your mindset into who you're becoming. You're creating legacy for your own generation. So now it's a mindset shift time.
That's right. Any final questions, guys? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just want to say, hey, I appreciate y'all being on here again.
You too, King.
Thank you, team. Thank you.
Week,
yes.
Every week.
Right.
Man, I'm just so blessed. I just can't get over myself, man. Just how blessed I am to have the queen. I mean, the king. Then y'all got people to help y'all, like Ezra. You got Nicole, Shakira. Man, y'all just make me feel so good. It allowed me to go and build other places, because I know y'all got it. Y'all got this.
Thank you.
So I'm definitely coming to
But
support
you know what, Rufus, is duplicatable.
Yeah.
That's
So
what
even
Yes,
if
it
you
is.
build other places, there's a lot of people that's on this line that's going to duplicate exactly what we're doing. They could,
Right.
of course, they could be part of it, but they're going to want to duplicate it and do their own thing. And we're all right with that because at
that's
the end of
right.
the day, we're still growing.
That's
Amen
right.
to that. I want to say congratulations to my boy Philip
Phil-
Canton,
Congrats, Philip. Yep.
level 1 manager, man.
Congratulations, brother.
I remember when I brought him in, and I was telling him, Philip, you know, when he was complaining about not being able to get people in, I'm like, Philip, first of all, you got to get more excited, brother.
Right. Right.
You want people to follow, you got to get more excited. And Philip like, yeah, because he got a smooth, Barry White type voice.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
cool
Yeah.
voice, laid back,
Yeah.
you know, like, you know, real cool 1970s voice.
Right.
I was like, you know, that worked for other things, but, you know, not for, you know, this right now. Not for this right now.
Right.
So I'm definitely proud of him.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm proud of him, man. And Ezra worked with him real good, man. I appreciate Ezra. Thank you, brother.
Absolutely. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for bringing me on, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you for the harassment. A month and a half, this brother been texting me, hit me up. Hey, what you doing? What you got going on? Hey, did you read about it? Did you get on the Zoom? That's what he did.
Yeah.
Hey, I know good people and talent when I see it. You got to know who to keep chasing after, and then, like she said, you got to know who to leave alone. Like Miss Mimi say, you know, you got to know your value. You got to know that what you have is of value.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you know you're talking to the right people with the right spirit, and who you know you want to work with, and who you know will really take off in this thing. That's who you really, you know, because Ezra, King, you know, nobody was giving me, y'all wasn't giving me no negativity. Y'all was just saying not right now. So,
right, exactly.
And I was cool with that.
Yeah.
Because I knew I was coming back. So
right. Yeah.
And I tell you, that's spoken like a general. That's spoken like a general, because a general knows how to balance. You know, people take this thing too personal, and don't get involved with your emotions. And they rejected me. No, they didn't reject you at this time.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
There's no reason to get rejected. You make money. I mean, you bringing some of that. You making money whether they come or not. You know what I'm saying?
That's right,
You're going to make your money. And that's the good thing about BG Well. You know, they got two sides to it. You're going to make, man, you can make $1 million doing copy and pasting by yourself.
That's right.
You ain't got to bring a soul in. But you're going to be so excited. You know, it's supposed to get to the point where you're so excited, you're so happy, you just share. Just like when you see a good movie, you tell people about it. You're not gonna make a dime from that movie when you tell other people to go see it. 100,000 people could go see it.
That's right.
Because you posted about it. And that movie director is not gonna send you no money.
He ain't gonna send you a dime.
But you're excited about it.
Yep.
You talk about that movie. You know what I'm saying? Just like here. Talk about how great BG Wealth is. What is it doing for you?
Right.
I don't care if it's doing something real small. Be excited about that smallness. You know what I'm saying? They told me they were going to give me $30, and guess what? They sent it. They said they're going to give it to me on the 9th, the 19th, and the 29th. And guess what? They kept their promise.
Yep.
I love them. I love BG Wealth.
All of us
like
do
that
too.
lady said, Professor, you so handsome.
Now let me say this, King, about you. Okay, so y'all, you see this man right here? He's the embodiment of the fortune is in the follow-up. I told him I just told him not now. 3 months. He came to my mastermind. You know, it's a private group, a paid members only group where we talk about crypto, and I have my hands in other things. He said, no, I'm gonna get, in his mind, he was like, you know, I'm gonna get Jimmie on board. Now he went to my wife because I told her we're gonna sign her up first, but when you get to my wife, you got me. And he said to me after it was over, I was never gonna give up on you. He said, I've always wanted a YouTuber on my platform. I said, listen, brother, I'm a YouTuber, but I ain't rich yet. I'm still looking. You see what I'm saying? I was looking for what he had, but I kept saying no. If he had stopped, what would have happened? Well, because I trained my mind to say, you know what? Billionaire status, billionaire opportunity, find me. No matter what I'm doing, if I'm self-sabotaging, override it. Heavenly Father showed me, and here he was waiting, knocking. Listen, guys, look, is this thing on? Is this thing on? Come on now. And so his persistence is what brought me in. And now it's taken off. Now we got other great people. You know, we got Nicole and somebody's talking. We got a lot of people in here. But what I'm saying is It was the vision of this man here, that brought us in and
Yeah.
brought me in here, and his persistence to not take a no for an answer. The fortune, guys, millions and billions is in a follow-up. He just proved it. My man.
Yep.
My man. I want to say something else like Denzel says. You know what? My man. I appreciate you, brother.
Can I ask a question?
Who's this? Pastor Barry?
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
please.
Hey, real quick, you're supposed to say my ninja.
You did it better than me. Yes. Go ahead, bro.
Go
Pastor.
ahead, Pastor.
Okay, the question is,
Yeah.
I said to a client today, I asked him, how old is your son? He said, oh, my son is 15 years old. I said,
Yep.
well, can I show you how I can make your son in 3 years a billionaire? And I
Wow.
did
Wow.
the $500. I did the $500,
Yeah.
and it went for 3 years. He became a billionaire.
Wow.
My question. I mean, he said, wow. He slumped back in his chair.
Oh, really?
He slumped back, and I said, listen, your son's going to get married. Your son wants a car. He wants a house. And you know what? You can buy him houses. So anyway, he saw the deal. If you
Yeah.
go do it,
Oh.
$500, 1.25% per day for 3 years, the child becomes a billionaire. My question is, and I want to clarify this.
Yeah.
Any child can sign up, but when is the child allowed to withdraw the funds?
Rufus, you want to answer that? Or Arlene, well, go ahead.
Yeah, no. Rufus, go ahead. I don't know.
Well,
I have some
if the
speculation.
child is
but I
under
don't-
18, he can't withdraw the funds. Maybe Mimi can answer it too, but
Okay.
they can. You're the guardian. You're gonna always be over them until they're 18. So when you try to withdraw, you're gonna have to do it the same way. If you withdraw by yourself, you got to send a picture to Elena with you and the child together, and you also got to send, of course, the withdrawal address.
Okay.
And I believe you got to do it every time you want to withdraw for the child. I think you got to do it every time. Like for us, we could withdraw, we just do it one time, send our picture in
Right.
one time, and that's
Right.
it. As long as we don't change the wallet address. But
Right.
for the child,
Mhm.
every time you withdraw, you got to send a picture.
Mhm.
If I'm right. If anybody else knows something different, let me know.
Mhm.
I've
You
never
are
done the
correct,
process
Rufus.
myself, but that's what I heard.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what is custodial account. So Rufus, you explained it correctly.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just a
And I
quick question.
did put the form in the chat, you all.
Yeah,
If you all
thank
want
you
to
so
check that
much.
out.
This is a game changer.
You
Yeah,
are so
it is.
welcome.
Yeah.
It is.
Now,
Yeah.
I did make it as detailed as I
can
would
I-
normally do my contracts, but because it's a promissory note, I try to keep it simple. You're
Okay.
welcome.
I'm a copy and paste and put it in there again if you guys don't see it. It's right there again. Thank you, Queen Mimi. Awesome.